Alright, we back with episode 3 of the Metas of Master Duel. Today we're going to be talking about Adamancipators. You probably haven't heard of this one if you weren't around early on, because they fell off relatively quick. They got one hit really early on that didn't do much, but once Block Dragon got hit, that was kind of the end. You didn't really see them that much anymore. They still can make some really strong boards, but they have a few problems. So if you know, Adamancipators is just a deck of rocket monsters based around excavation. You pretty much use the, you don't really run the other monsters. You run the 3 tuners and then a bunch of other rocket monsters to control your opponent. It's a real heavy control deck. Between one of their synchros, Dragite allows you to negate a spell or trap. That, if I remember correctly, return cards to the hand. Yeah, those like the 2 things. And then Risen can mess with your opponent's graveyard, which is the wind one. And the main deck, for the most part, besides the 3 tuners constantly special summoning, they excavate the top 5 cards of their deck, and they can special summon a rock monster, a level 4 lower non-tuner rock that they've revealed, and then put the 4 on top of the deck in any order. But the thing is, the plays they can make with, they'll run Prank Kids Roxy, so they can go to Meow Meow Moo, and then that'll trigger it to summon Dropsies. That's like one only non-rocket I think they run normally, besides hand traps. But other than that, they'll run Kawakimeru Supplier and Guardian, because Guardian is a monster effect negate. So combined with Dragite, they pretty much have a spell and trap and a monster effect negate. They might as well technically have a Omni negate with those 2 together. Or they, since they're a synchro deck, they have access to Baron de Fleur. They have access to Sword Soul Qinying. They have a few really good cards. They're not super combo heavy, but they have a few combos. They're not like spiral combos, nothing like that. You're not going to see 20-minute combos. The only reason it's going to take long is because excavation decks take a long ass time in Master Duel. But another thing they had access to was Gallant Granite, which is basically Gear Gigant X for rock monsters. You can add a rock monster to your hand or special summon one face down the fence, which, if you need a body on the field, I guess. But it's not many times you're going to use that secondary effect. It can come in handy, but the only time you see it for degenerate stuff like Morphin Jar, Empty Jar stuff. But for the most part, yeah, it's just a heavy control deck. If you were going to play this, Gigantes is a really good card to run because it's a free special summon by banishing an Earth monster from the grave. Block Dragon was definitely the key playmaker though, because you can banish 3 Earth monsters from your hand or graveyard and special summon them. And while he's on the field, rock monsters can't be destroyed by battle, but, no, they can't be destroyed, my bad. They can't be destroyed by anything except battle, so you can kill them with battle, but nothing else. And then when he's sent from the field to the grave, not when he's destroyed, just as long as he's sent from the field to the grave by anything, and it's not a win effect, so it doesn't miss timing, he can add up to 3 rock monsters from the deck to your hand whose total level equal 8. So you get 2 to 3 searches every time he goes to the grave, which they'll just constantly resummon him and then use his effect over and over. And this is the thing, you can summon him back multiple times in the same turn. You just can't use his search effect multiple times in the same turn. So once you get a Block Dragon in rotation, you have to stop it fast. But you don't have to worry about it. Block Dragon's banned. At one point, Analyzer was semi-limited, but it doesn't matter. The whole deck is basically at full power with just without Block Dragon. So if you want to play it, this is your best time, now that they're at full power. You're not going to, I don't know if we're ever getting Block Dragon back. It probably would be okay now, considering the power level of Master Duel at this point. I don't think Adamancipators is going to be comparing to Snake Eyes and stuff like that. But their biggest flaw, I think why they fell off, is it's already kind of a luck sacky thing to a degree. If you get the right card, you got things like Doki Doki, I think it's called, that can special summon rock monsters from the deck by discarding a rock monster or something, or discarding a card. They have a lot of special summoning, a lot of playmakers, a lot of control effects. Not too many pop effects, really. Dragite, when it comes out, has its pop effect for its excavation, but you're not really doing too much. But they have access to the whole synchro engine, obviously. And they can get Borload, Savage Dragon. So they have Omni negates, which is just not part of their deck. But I think it's still pretty solid. It's just not meta anymore. It's nothing wrong with it. it's just not going to be back to its former glory. Even with Block Dragon, I don't think it's ever coming back to its meta status. I don't think they're handling Snake Eyes. Even the state tournament's in right now, I think it'll still beat them. But that's it from me. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of the series so far. We're episode 3. We have the next deck. I think it's gonna be, one of my favorite ones. That's all I'm gonna say on it. We'll see when we get there. But it's Kingston, and we out.